Just going to be a quick video on my German pistol collection. I have a P08 Luger, a P38, and a P1. The Luger is a DWM dated 1918. This is a AC-43, and this is a Walther P1, the 1981 date. Good start with the P08. This one's in pretty good condition. It's in all matching except the magazine, though it does have the correct wood tip DWM magazine. You can see here there's the DWM marking and the 1918 date. It also has the Imperial inspection marks. See a little bit of holster wear on it, but it's overall in good condition. This was a gun show find many years ago, so got a pretty good deal on it. Functions pretty well. The hold open works. You can see the magazine's in really good shape. Just overall, the quality of this is pretty good. So this pistol became a little impractical for use, as well as manufacturing. It was a little complicated. So the German Army around 1938 switched over to this pistol, which is the P38. And this one's an AC-43, so it's made in 1943. And it has a serial number with a B on it. So relatively earlier in 1943. You can see it has the Waffen up here. It has a really cool kind of reddish tone to the frame. Something that happened during manufacturing. They're making the steel. See another row of Waffen here, inspection marks. It has a bakelite pair of black grips. It does have an original magazine. The cool features of this is it does have a safety similar to the Luger. However, it does have a hammer drop. So if it's cocked and you safety it, this hammer will drop. I'm going to let it down because it's not really good for the pistol. You can see that. It also has a double action. So as you pull the trigger, it does start pulling back the hammer. You don't have to cock it. You can see it's in pretty good shape overall. Very similar functionality to the Beretta, particularly the Beretta 92 that I handled while I was in the Army. So moving on to the P1, there's a big difference between the two. Just off the bat, you can see the grips are different. These have plastic grips with a different design to it. However, sometimes you see these with kind of the Walther style grips. Either they're reproduction resin or plastic or bakelite that someone slapped on. So another easy way to tell is with a P1, this is an aluminum frame. And you can pretty easily tell between the weight between the two. This is significantly lighter. However, the functionality is very similar. So it still has the same function here where if you safety it, it'll put the hammer forward. It's also a double action pistol. And just overall very similar in functionality and parts to the P38. You can see that the barrel here at the tip of the muzzle is a little slightly different, P38. You can see on this side is an inspection mark. But overall very similar in design. This one has 481 for its production. And it is matching the slide and the frame here, and has a BW stamp right here, Bundeswehr. So this is another gun show find. I got this at a reasonable price, well before the 2020 markups. This one as well. I think this one was under 300 bucks when I got it, but now the prices on these have kind of soared a bit. Overall for shooting, I would say that the P08 is pretty fun to shoot, fits really well in the hand. However, if you have an all matching version like this one, you do want to take very good care of the parts and make sure you don't break anything, because it's just going to immediately lower its value. The P38 is also very fun to shoot. It's a very well-designed pistol. I also find that as far as like a combat pistol goes, this would certainly be my preference, whereas this is a little bit more stylish and iconic. And I do enjoy the improvements made in the P1 as far as the weight of the pistol, as well as some slight simplifications they made, especially with the grips. These Bakelite grips can crack pretty easily and are pretty expensive, so plastic grips are just a little bit more useful in kind of a high wear and tear environment, such as a service arm. So hope you enjoyed this short video. Just want to go over some of the German pistols I have in my collection. If you have any questions about these pistols, feel free to drop them in the comments. I'll have a few more videos coming out, so if you'd like to be alerted of those, feel free to subscribe and sign up for alerts. And as always, thank you for watching.